Hello, I'm leesusss, and I'm possibly about to make a big mistake. There you go. I have my doubts about doing this, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. Be happy! Yeah, I've been thinking about doing some Minecraft for a little while, and Dark Fairy also requested that I do some Minecraft, and the thing is, I usually don't do vanilla Minecraft, and I don't usually do just general builds of things like building a village or a castle or something out of a film or anything like that. I don't do that sort of thing. I usually play uh, hardcore questing type maps with the varying degrees of hardcore themed maps and that kind of thing, and I've done a lot of those. I don't really want to do many of them at the moment. I've got some ongoing and others that I'm not so keen on, but this one's a possibility maybe. I'm not very keen on bees, but I'm gonna. Sometimes you have to face your fears, so I'm gonna give it a go. Let me get in here, and we'll see how we get on. Okay? And here we are. Yes, it's a skyblock type map, and obviously from the name, it's all bees associated. Everything is bees. Bees for this, bees for that, bees for the whole bally lot. And well, let's get started. Let's collect a few bits and pieces and read the first quest. Oh, it's getting dark already. Oh, well, it doesn't matter too much on these maps. We've got these little light things here, these fancy stone lanterns. So we're not going to. The area's too small to get anything spawn. Have a little look at the first one. Oh goodness. Hi, do I do a bee voice? No, it's not do a bee voice. Hi, my name is John, John B. I'll be your guide for the season. I'll try to help you reach the end of this skyblock map. Is this John? Is like we got some sort of horrifying insect face mandibles working as it talks to us, or is John a beekeeper? Ghostly beekeeper? I don't care. I don't know, I don't care. First, this map is all about bees. Yes, quests are concerned to bees and to their products. You have to do a lot by yourself before starting bees. Hint, do the basic quest first. Oh, believe me, I will be. Bees are great for honey, but not only honey. Iron, tin, copper, gold, redstone, diamonds. You can do whatever you want to get the resources, but to complete the quest you have to be bitten sometimes. Yeah, they hurt. But don't worry. Special suits will be delivered in some quests and proper stands for them. I hope you enjoy to have ultra bee farming. Sure. Okay. I'm sure I've got to punch a tree at the start. Is probably what I'm going to have to do. Yes. Oh, welcome chest. He points to a chest. That's your welcome chest. You have 2 casts and 9 seeds. Super generous. But like always, you have to punch wood to get the materials. Okay, yes, get a quest delivery system. I don't think I need a quest delivery system, do I? I just need 4 logs. Hopefully some sappies. Well, I was going to skip this bit. This is all we've got, by the way. This little set of blocks here, this stuff here. But, you know, because who wants to see someone punching a tree? That's very vanilla. But I thought, you know, just ignore the screen for a while and listen to my soothing tones. Because I thought I'd have a chat first about why I'm even doing this. And why I do the sort of quests that I do. So I don't know when I got into doing these sort of maps. I think probably Skyblock was the first one. I probably started doing it because I'd seen someone on YouTube doing it or something similar. So I did Skyblock, I did Agrarian Skies, I've done various other theme maps like... Ooh, what was that there? A carpenter's safe? Oh! How nice! We've got a hidden safe. Interesting. Yeah, so I've done lots of different quests like that. Things like that, and regrowth, and what else have I done? Did a bit of Blightfall and various other ones, and they're all quite good fun. I enjoyed them to varying degrees. I didn't enjoy the bee aspects of a lot of them. I mean, a lot of them I just did the bees just to get it out of the way, and things like regrowth were fairly painful in some of the things they got you to do, building a bee protection suit out of 100 million bits of silky wisp that occasionally drop from jungle bees, which stink you like hell and are difficult to grow because they don't like growing in the sort of environments of the wasteland that is regrowth, etc., etc. So I'm not very fond of bees, never really got into them, never messed around with them very much. I do remember there's some that like certain sorts of plants, so I'm guessing the lily pads over there and the water is something to do with something for bees. What do we got here? We've got rocky drones. They're ones that like to... So in terms of what I remember of bees, this is about let me have knowledge, okay? They need to have certain sorts of flowers around for them to be happy. We like them to be happy. Oh no, no, is this gonna? If I dig this out, is it gonna fall down? It is, isn't it? It's gonna plummet to the ground. Okay, let's put a block of soil on top. From what I remember about bees, there we go. They like to have certain sorts of flowers around. Some of them will want to have poppies. Some of them will want to have, lily pads. Some of them, as they start to get more strange, some of them want to have stone, like the rocky ones. They want to have different resources around. I'm sure there are nether bees that want to have nethery stuff around them as well. And then you get things produced by them. And the sort of things that get produced depend on the sort of bees that they are. And including ones, even ones that will produce... let's put another tree down. Be in the way a little bit, but that's fine. It will be... No, I won't be doing bee jokes, okay? I won't be doing all the bee stuff and the bee this and the bee that. I will restrain myself. Any I say will be purely unintentional. Yes, and you can breed them together to get different things. What's what we got here? We've got a rocky drone and a rocky princess. And the pristine stock is important because you get... oops. So you can see stats on them there, what they like to do. When are they diurnal, are they nocturnal, do they, how far do they like to fly for their flowers, and all the rest of it. Genetics is not a mystery to me. I've done lots of genetics in my past, so I know about that sort of stuff. And let's put some junk in here, shall we? Let's put the bees in there. We don't need them yet. I need to submit these blocks, don't I? We need lack of material though. We need something to build on. Really, trying to put these bits and pieces, these carpenter stuff down, to be quite tricky. And that is also slightly annoying. I don't really want to know what's in my chest. I'm quite capable of looking in my chest. There you go. Let's do the first bit. Let's do the first bit and see how long it's going to be. I'm honestly not trying to do them. Okay, it's not intentional. What do I need? I probably need food. Do I need food? I've not got any apples. There's a tree over there. Oh, we can make charcoal. Have the toast. Thank you very much. Not sure what sort of... I shouldn't be doing that, should I? I'm not sure what sort of food situation we've got going on here as well. I'm used to things like ex nihilo and things like that, and brutal food systems where it's very hard to get enough food to keep yourself going. Agrarian Skies was the sort of thing that did that, and I expect there might be some more of that sort of situation going on, but I hope not. Toast suggests we've got... Is that part of Pam's? It is Pam's Harvest Craft. That could mean that we've got endless situations of food, and the biggest problem being... Oh, a jungle tree. How do we get that? No, we got given that, didn't we? And a watering can. Yeah, endless problems with... we can make some crops. See, I want to make a whole lot of crops now, but... What was that? What was I seeing there? Another carpenter's chest? Another carpenter's safe. Wow! They're being generous, aren't they? Any more of these around? Maybe I do like having the visibility of what is in chests, because I've been able to spot the chests. Any more carpenter's chests over here? Can I get out? Thank you, tree. Any more? I'm greedy now, see? I'm only the urge to know. There could be one under there, couldn't there? Could be. I won't worry about it for now. An apple! Good stuff. Yeah, so the problem with Pam's Harvest Craft, if they've fully implemented it, is... What's this? A carpenter. Okay, a machine. Is constant problems with getting used to a particular food. Let's see what it says on here. Doesn't say it. I had this with Blightfall, where you get used to the food all the time, and so therefore you get less things come back, less food actually comes back. Go away, open world. 2 quest books. Less food actually comes back, less nutrition comes back from food the more you eat it, which is incredibly frustrating. Crafting station over there. Part builder, pattern tool station. Right. At least I'm fairly familiar with this stuff anyway. Let's make a wooden axe, shall we? Because why not? Yeah, I think we've got all the resources we're going to get in terms of things in carpenter's chests. Wooden axe head. And a tool rod. Do I actually need a tool rod? In some of them you can get away without it, can't you? Some of them you can just use a stick. Let's just use a stick. Stuff you in your tool rods. Use a stick. Oh, that's the problem with skyblocks. I've got to be careful about that because I get very lax on certain things about how I behave up in the heights like this with nothing but the depths below me. And you get, there's no monsters up. They're going to get any mobs for ages up here. Nothing nasty's going to turn up. There's not enough room for it to do it. The spawn limits mean that it won't happen. There we go. See, I'm tempted to put this dirt down as well and start doing a bit of farming, but I guess I'm building wooden platforms. Let's just turn it all into wood. It's fine. And then we'll go this way. Or maybe I'll make one torch. That might be alright, might it? No, I haven't got a furnace. I can't make any charcoal. God damn it. It'll be fine. If anything turns up, I'll just punch it off the edge. Okay, so I've got some trees growing. I've got some crops growing, thanks to my watering can, which helps a great deal. And looking through the quests again, we'll find out what to do with the carpenter. Apparently John's asking for his carpenter, so you can have that, mate. Hello, you're not going to let me give it to you? Oh, I must have put it in here. Here it is. Here's your carpenter. Oh, it's nearly dark again already. So what am I going to get as a reward? Oh, yes, it doesn't really matter, does it, really? Let's have those ones. So we've got solar panels, energy cells, and hardened flux duct. So the problem is that there's no room around here, as is usually the problem with these sort of skyblock type challenges. I need to grow some bees, but you can't easily deal with bees when you've got no room, because the little jerks are going to sting you. I don't remember all of them stinging you. I remember only the jungle bees stinging you before, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I've things haven't changed or they're different in the general scheme of things. I'm going to put my solar panels down, but there's not much point, is there, really? Because it's nearly dark. I'll find out where to put them. What's the other quest? I'm sure there's another quest here that will give us a chance to make more material. Because usually you end up, in these sort of things, you end up making a cobble generator and standing there for hours digging it up. But maybe they're going to make it a bit easier. 3 platforms, bee breeding's problem, yes. I give you lava fabricator and bucket. In case I'll give you bread. Well, I can give you some bread soon, friend, but I don't know. So I guess it uses power, I guess. It uses power. I've not done much with these sort of blocks. These are one of the things that put me off Blightfall. Apart from the immense stress of playing Blightfall, was I think these are Mine Factory Reloaded, I think, aren't they? It's just some of the machines. So many damn machines, and not all of them particularly good, as far as I could see. So what I'm going to do, build the platform a little bit more, and hopefully if I just put some panels down and get some energy going, then fairly soon we're going to have some bread to trade for this, and we can start building the platform a little bit bigger and work on from there. Once we've got cobble, we can make furnace we can make charcoal from wood, etc, etc. So I need to be a bit more work here. I need to get things going a little bit further. I'm going to go and do some basic stuff, and I shall bring you back when I've got a bit more progress, and we can see how when we get to actually look at some bees. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? It's a bee pack. See you in a bit. Progress report. Well, first of all, let me apologise for the terrible resolution, which is in the start of the video. I don't quite know why I managed to mess that up. I guess I haven't done any Minecraft type screen capture for a while. I'll just blame it on that, shall I? Sure, why not? Okay, so what has happened so far? Well, I've installed the solar panels, which are pretty good actually. They're actually filling up now because the energy cells are already full of juice, and I've been using it to run this lava fabricator, which is now full of lava as well. And I've used a bit of lava to produce this and make a typical bog standard sort of cobble gen. You've seen those sort of things before. Nothing remarkable here, nothing particularly fast or efficient, but we can get a clicker in there later to do it for us. But for now, I've I've used that to build this beautiful layer, this beautiful platform of cobble, massed cobble. What a glorious thing to the eye that is. And what else I've been doing? That's about it, really. Got some food. I've got a furnace now, and I've got some charcoal, and I've got stuff and things, and I'm a bit hungry. But what we're going to do now is we're going to do the next part of the quest, which, go away, John B. I'll worry about these later. These are just with the bees. I found some more bees in here, by the way. There was one more carpenter's chest over here, which I've since destroyed. So I now have some forest bees, some meadows princess, and some rocky drones. And we're actually, if you look on the right hand side where the mini-map is, we're on a plains biome, which will probably be quite important. I'm sure there are more biomes over that way and everything else, but we'll worry about those later. But for now I can do this quest over here, which is that more machines. To have some wood and cobblestone, you'll need some machines to get gravel and sand and get glass, which I presume is important. A pulverizer, a redstone furnace, and a sawmill. Now, I don't know what all those things are, to tell you the truth. I know what a pulverizer is. Additional lumber. Why does it... Oh, okay. Crushes items, yes. So this will turn cobble into gravel and gravel into sand. That's correct. So this is a smelter. Well, that's pretty good, because it means we can stop using terrible cobble blocks, and maybe we can use some of this lovely juice we've got over here to make stone, and then make bricks and all the rest of it. That could be good, couldn't it? It's not getting a priority, but we'll deal with that later. In fact, for now, you can go over there. I'm sure you're very useful, sawmill, but can I worry about you later? Because I don't know how much juice these things actually use. How much of my precious, precious power is it going to get eaten by using these? Well, first we'll put this over here, and then we'll get some of these pipes. You can call them flux ducts if you want to, but they're pipes, or wires. It's not got a lot, it's only got 48,000 in there, so I guess that's not much RF. Is it really? And we'll put a little bit of cobble in there. There we go. Are you doing stuff? It sounds like you're doing stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's so much juice in it. These are quite good as well. These aren't not the top level solar panels by any means. There's a couple of steps beyond these, but they wouldn't be easy to make. They'd be quite slow to make. So it certainly seems like... Oh, it's making a bit of both, isn't it? That's nice. Actually, I remember some of this. I remember this from... Is it Skyblock? Was it Agrarian Sky? Agrarian Skies, I don't remember one of these. You get different secondary production, primary and secondary production, depending on what you put in there. That's enough of that. That'll do for now, I think. So that's good. That's nice. You're sucking up some juice, aren't you? Yeah, it's not even touched the... It's not even emptied both the panels. That's fine. Okay, so maybe I will put these down then. Maybe I could put the... Let's see what this does. Shall we? Let's have a little experiment. Experimentito. There we go. We put planks in there, or do we put... If I don't want to take any planks. Well, okay. Well, nickers to you and your planks. Then let's use a let's get a bit of logs in here then. I should really eat some food as well. And we can find out from the food how much... oh, I've knocked a poppy down. There we go. Let's see how much food we're going to get back. Because of standard bread, I don't think we have got any fancy... what do you call it? Food rules in this pack. I don't think so. Yeah, it's fairly standard, isn't it? That's sort of a blessing, really. It is a blessing. Good not to mess around with food too much. It's enough things to do in here, I'm sure, as there is with the damn bees, without having to mess around with food as well. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh yes, I'm sure there's wonderful ways to automate this. But sawdust. Oh, I get 50% extra. Well, it's not to be sneezed at. I guess the sawdust is to be sneezed at, but not that. Let's see. And this is the redstone furnace, which smelts things, which I guess is all right. I didn't need to do that, did I? Over there, that whatchamacallit, that normal furnace. But there we go. I didn't know what was coming in this pack. I had no idea. We can smelt some stuff later. Right, so we're making progress. It feels like I'm being push through fairly rapidly. There's other things to be done, but it looks like they're moving you on fairly swiftly to get onto the bees as soon as possible, which I'm very happy with. What would be the last quest? Oh, finishing the chapter. An igneous extruder. Oh, get a lot of cobblestone doing this machine. What if you first get a lot of cobble, put it to sand and gravel? What if you first get a lot of cobble, process it to sand and gravel, and you give it? I can give you the extruder to compensate your effort. What does that mean? Well, igneous extruder turns cobble, turns lava or water into cobble, from what I remember. I think so. You want 16 gravel. Have I already got 16 gravel? I shouldn't think so. That's a sawmill. That's a pulverizer. No, I haven't got much gravel left. Let's just stick this in here and let it run. Now that's interesting, but I can't remember how efficient the igneous extruder is. I think it uses a lot of lava. I think it uses a lot of lava to make cobble. I know it's automated. Where do I actually get more? Because this is sort of free cobble. You don't use up the lava doing this, do you? I don't know how efficient that is. I presume it's a good idea. I need to set this up in a certain way then, don't I? I need to set this up so that I can... how are you doing? Get in there. I've got plenty of juice, haven't I, really? Yeah, I probably have. I can set this up so it's a bit more automated. So this I presume I can then pipe. So this thing, what are these called? Flux duct. These aren't pipes, are they? So how do I get the lava into the extruder?